My mic actually turns on when I start to introduce. It would work much better. But welcome back, guys. It was an insane game one, as you can imagine. Katya top of the leaderboard. But it was a crazy game. Interesting. Was not expecting quite such an ending, but it was crazy. You know, we're here for it. It's PUBG at its finest. So now we'll see where the next circle goes. And for the sake of my own sanity, I do personally prefer it not to go Millie. But that's just me. I could be the odd one out on this one, but you guys can disagree with me. It's fine. I'll accept it. Still, I don't really imagine any hot drops right now unless Gooners do something Goonerific. But it would be par for the course for them, and you can imagine the bunt is only going to be running Panzerfausts because the man is insane. Typically he runs Panzer AUG, and he might have a DMR inside a trunk or something, but he loves his Panzers, and he'll be point man because of it. So circle should come in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it 1:30? Dang it, it's 1:30. I got it wrong by like 2 seconds. Dang it. Well, this circle is also, where does it go typically? Actually, this is pretty crazy. It's going to hard shift, but we don't know if it's going to go shooting range or Gatka poach side. I kind of imagine it's going to go Gatka side. Yeah. That's where my first initial thoughts are. But let's see if we can spot out any teams being something weird, something crazy, something interesting. But I did actually get my Gooners logo to work finally. And never mind. Apparently it's very blurry. But my Gooners logo just wasn't working before, so at least I have something. And it doesn't look, it's not the best, but you know, you could see it for the most part. I pulled it from Twire because I didn't have anything else. Actually, no, Jay Bowler gave me it later, but I thought it was fine. Well, I'll fix it for tomorrow. How's that? I was told that, where are you, Resme? There you are. I was told that $7 is Light Show, and then he said it's not him. So I don't know who to believe. And knowing Light Show, I'm going to imagine that he's being a little bit of a troll. So I'm going to say that it's him. And I might be... Ooh, actually, hold up. Glock, actually, could be getting crashed here by... Well, not crashed, but could decide to take some shots over Duel. He is going to at least tell them that they're passing by. They will have seen the vehicle, so they know that there's at least a player there. Gotta be careful because of why, because... Do you think they just go straight in? Scout there? You know what? Let's check it out, because now we have this. Alright, well, that's their line. Their line is to hill to shark, and then they'll go in from shark. Now that I know that, I actually want to see what their lines are. That's a good feature. I love that they added that. Good job, PUBG. But Gooners are playing super more isolated than I feel like I've seen them play before. Because before I would typically see them spread out, but they're playing pretty close together. Liquid, though, with a good split. I forget what the call out for this is. And then also just West Neighborhood. So a good amount of space covered there. But never mind, they might just have a E-pickup, which I wouldn't doubt. Liquid taking some shots. Oh, wait a second, it wasn't even... They're at the dozens. For some reason, I thought they were in the two houses over here. Boy, was I wrong. Outlaws taking their sweet time. Kind of thought that they would go a little bit faster. But Bestia and Mira, looks like they're going similar. I think Fana, I think they might have heard some shots in the distance. I could be wrong on that one. But Bestia, they should, no. They should hear them coming now. They do. Mime, he's ready to pounce. Gonna go ahead and take out, well, he goes and headshots him, and I didn't even know that was possible from that angle. But Bestia with a nice pickup of points, and Mira are just gonna pass by, and they could even go to Balefrost. Looks like they won't cross, which oh, nice shots, Balefrost, my word. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't get a knock, but those are beautiful shots. I think Gooners are just taking shots to show the world that they're there. Oh yeah, I don't think I said it, but we are on the previous patch. So we're on not 36.1, but the one before that. So we don't have C4s and Birdums and everything in here. So if you guys are wondering why we aren't seeing those yet, that's why. But Duel, ooh. Duel's getting shot at. Wooly took a little bit of damage. And I don't think Duel actually wants to fight this, so they're probably just going to rotate past. Lobes might take some shots if Triss just comes flying by, which I doubt it. So never mind, they're just going to come in late. Katsuya a little bit later. Balefrost still taking shots. Just telling him to back off of his compound. Amigos staying north. They have a decent amount of real estate, but most teams don't really expect it to go there. And actually, whoa, Balefrost is just full getting crashed by Mira. So he's trying. Well, a tire of his is taken, and now he's just getting chased. He's trying to go back to Michael. He doesn't have anything. Oh, he has to jump out, and oh. Yep. That's the danger of splitting like that, is that you get crashed, and he tried his darndest to get out of there, but just couldn't do it in time. Poonage just watches them as they take, what's this called? Why am I blanking on this? Oh my gosh. I've heard this all the time. Crossroads? I'm calling it Crossroads. You guys know what I mean. It's fine. Circle incoming is never mind. The last team, basically the last team to make it in. Duel, they do hear Ying coming by. But do Ying know? They should know that they're here, but some shots taken out by Lobes. Kane isn't going to go down just yet, but K-Mine, as long as he lands one shot, could find him. So far, he's not going to find it. And he does get away in time. As Poonage, actually, oh my gosh. Went ahead and knocked and flushed DNL. Vapeskir didn't know what was happening. Duel taking some shots over at Yin Yang. Wooly not going to take any shots because little skirmishes all around the map, losing 3 players on the first circle. But now, in 5 seconds, we'll see where the next one goes. Wow, what a hard shift north. So we were right, it was going to be a hard shift, but was not expecting it to be north. And now, Amigos, Mira, and Empire honestly in a pretty good spot, but all 3 of those teams actually only have 3. They all have lost one, which is so funny. Gunner's going to go ahead and take an E pickup. And Mira actually just super happy to sit there, which I don't blame him for. Yin Yang trying to push. I assume they're going to go for flat top. Shots on the Y cuz. Kane actually stopping. Kane seems to want to take this fight. Bestia, have to be careful. Kane, nice shots. Can't get the knock though. Because Vapeskir and Lopez duck out of there, at least for now. Thank you guys so much for the gifted. I appreciate it. But VHC gonna find two, gets both Mime and DraftKing. Ziggy hops out, taking some shots over, and Bestia, they're not looking too hot. Good shots coming out from him. Oh my gosh. Well, looks like Katsuya and Pure Energy RNG found each other. And one of Katsuya goes down. Ziggy taking some headshots. Yappa. Ooh, and LFP looks like Mira going ahead and push out, trying to get this. And then Zeno now the last one up. Spots out LFP, gets some decent shots, but can't quite get the knock. And I think now it is time to just get the heck on out of here. Unfortunately for him, he can't do much. Yep. Capitan gonna find Enzito from the side. Bestia go down. And LFP goes down as well. And Mira just down to 2. Amigos, they did have one that was knocked, I'm pretty sure. But he's fine now. Yin Yang lost 2. Katsuya rotating north. Pure Energy taking some shots over it. Never mind. And they'll get safely across the water. Wait, are Gooners out on foot? I know that they don't have any vehicles, but oh my gosh, they're mad! I honestly wish I could change their team name to Maniacs, because I feel like that just perfectly describes them. I mean, Gooners is good too, don't get me wrong. That's a good team name, Maniacs. I like that. That has to be said before. There's no way I came up with that first. Shinboy is getting gifted a crate. Don't know if it's his own or if he was just that lucky. Yeah, he called it in. Hold up. I hear Glider. It's Rella. Well, he's almost out of gas. Trying to scout out for the rest of his team. Cowboy is dead. Pure Energy still have to make it up, but we imagine it. I was gonna say it has to shift north. There's no way. But as we expected, Rock, Liquid, potentially Dangerous Duel. All these teams need to make it in, as no one is safe. And Empire, I kind of imagine that they're gonna get crashed at some point. But Rello and DIY gonna go ahead and take the south side of the shooting range. A little surprising to me. Duel starting to make their way in. Gooners. Ooh. Speaking of mortars, I guess. Shinboy just prepping it so far. Shots coming in, and Yin Yang, they are... Ooh, this is going to be rough for them. If there are any blue zones, this is going to be that team dead. They've made it to a shack, but who knows if they'll stay safe for long. I mean... It was a decent nade, but I don't know if it actually makes. Never mind, it does. Perfectly hits one. Trisk is inside the shack, and now Gooner's actually taking some shots over a Duel. But we back off. They gotta land some insane shots in order to get it. Poonage taking a look over at Trisk, going for the res. And Toyo getting the res on a Capitan. But Poon doesn't have a ton of information, and actually, wait. As I say that, Light Show gonna go down to Graze. Ooh, and my FPS just died right there. But Spectro, man's a madman. I don't know what he was thinking, but he did a thing. Both him and Zyko. Now, Kane, he loses a tire, tries to get out of here. Oh my gosh. And he's only run straight to Rafa. He's just waiting. He's gonna hit one, he's gonna hit two, and he is gonna take down the rest of Resmi. As an unfortunate push, I guess it was a push. Liquid, though, in a tough spot. They have to cross. And Mira knows it, so does potentially Dangerous. Gabri being super sneaky under the bridge. Birdie Curdy trying to help out his team, but 2 go down, 3 go down. Fake-Zin is just nasty. Fake-Zin just deletes him, and oh my gosh, Liquid go down in an instant. Gabri picks him up. Oh my god. Well, Mira, they don't need a full team. That's crazy. Mira already up with 6. And potentially Dangerous. They seem to just want to go ahead and try to push, even though they just saw what craziness just happened. Fake-Zin just popping off. And they still want this. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for all the subs. I really do appreciate you guys. What the heck is all of this? Well, Yin Yang gonna go ahead and find another one. Lopez trying to push up as Gooners now take point on to the rest of Empire Gaming. They only have 2 up because Poonage is also down. If they get a knock on to Michael or Shinboy, this would be nuts. But they gotta watch out because Shinboy is gonna go ahead and take down Matt and flush him out immediately. The Gooners got goons. But Lopez from the other side is gonna flush out Poonage. As this game is turning from craziness into madness into insanity. What the heck? Oh my gosh. My notification's gonna be going off the whole time and I don't even know how to turn it off. Great shot. Doesn't go down. Shinboy does have a Panzer. And everyone's just running Panzers at this point. Oni, he's trying to push his way in, but Fake-Zin trying to make his way out. Circle starts to come to a close, and both of these teams, there's no way that VHC gets it. This Mirror team is going absolutely mad. Well, VHC actually going to go ahead and get taken down to blue. And Outlaw is taking some shots over from Pure RNG. Icy takes down Shin. Michael tries to just get out of. Oh, he has a Panzer. Well, he lands 1 shot. I think he switches. No, I guess he needs them to come a little bit closer. There's 3 up from Gooners. Matt did go down to a mortar. What shots? Oh my gosh. Well, it doesn't matter because Amigo is going to go ahead and steal a kill, but Michael with some beautiful shots taking him down. There's no way he gets Greg shot too. Well, it was a good attempt, but Empire is going to go down in at 12. The Gooners have 1 kill so far and only 2 players up. Never mind. Trying to take some shots, but not quite in the best spot for it. And Outlaws. Oh, my computer's dying from all this. Actually, Duel trying to push up onto this. Infinite pushes on over, almost gets him down. Valiant gonna take down with Toolins. Mira dead to blue. Rafa should go down. The nade is good. Gonna go off in time. No way. Okay. Well, the nade doesn't do much, and Infinite is holding on by the skin of his teeth. He somehow has not died. He's trying to get the med off. Curvy almost down, but Infinite does spot him from behind. Gets him, and now Energy. Well, they did find Infinite eventually. Trying to get the flush out onto the rest of Nevermind. We'll go ahead and get that flush. This is Duel now starting to push onto this Amigos team that are battered, bloody, and bruised. Nice shots from Lobes. These guys are insane. What is this madness? But Vapescare, he should go down soon. There's no way. Triss just looks over and kills him, right? Oh my god. Well, Outlaws go ahead and try to push down. And Duel just trying to pick up all the kills from this, whatever the heck this is. There's no rhyme or reason, and Trisk is just going to peek on over. Caught me unaware. And Gooners, they are going to get another kill point. But so many dead bodies. Well, oh my gosh. Well, Rafa going to go ahead and get down to never mind. Taken down by Penta and Pure RNG. Up to 6. Talfi, you were too kind, my dude. Thank you so much for all the gifted. You're actually going crazy. But Syntastico gonna go ahead and find Rebo. Capitan finds a trade, and he goes down immediately too. Syntastico is the last one alive. He's trying to get some more points for his team, but from the side, it is going to be Benya who goes ahead and finds him. But Benya and Capitan now the last two up. Trisk is the only one alive on Yin Yang. And he could backstab them. Spots out one. Misses the first shot, which is actually incredibly important. Takes a lot of damage, and he might go down here as he still has to try to find a way inside the zone. And he only has 2 ways to go. One, either into Duel or to Toyo. There is no in between. Pure RNG have to be careful because Toyo are taking shots at them as well as Kazuya from down below. So much damage, and Capitan will find Rafa with the last one. And Duel, they're just swinging as a full 4-man. And from behind, Trisk. And I think Duel, oh my gosh.
Taking the train above the last record now.
Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. But Trisk, he should go down. Benya has so many shots on him. Wooly, he should peek on over any second, and he does. Benya gets kills, and... well, as soon as I say that, I was about to check how many they had, but they only had 4. RNG now know the Duel there. Katsuya up to 3, but they only have 3. 3 teams left in this. Dude. Oh my gosh. What the heck has happened this game? I don't even know how to describe it. But Duel are playing it as just a ball of death. And Katsuya throwing a good nade is going to do a lot of damage. Doesn't quite find the knock, though. The next one should. It does find Rafa, and he's at least on his second bleed, if not more. And DIY now going on over, and they are just getting picked apart from both sides. Duel and Katsuya working together. And RNG just going down. Only 2 up. Rello, he only has 2 more frags left, which I presume he'll use right now. As K-Mind actually finds Senka. 1 HP on to Valiate. No way he kills himself. No way he kills himself with this. No way he does this. We can't have 2 in a... Ooh. I could have sworn that he was going to die, guys. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to kill himself with these. DIY taking some shots over at Duel and now trying to get him to back off. But that nade is going to flush out 1. It gets Valiant low, but does not kill him yet. Cube, that was it. Thank you, guys. I was like, why can I not remember it? That nade should be enough. No, it goes a little bit further than I was expecting. Might just go down to blue. Well, I imagine he's going to go down to blue, and now Duel are trying to see if they can go ahead and take down Katsuya, the winners of game number 1. But regardless, Katsuya are just in a really good spot, especially with points. 6 kills, second place. Even if they got that, it would not be bad. Valiate, he's just trying to med out. That's all he can do, but you got to imagine he goes down soon. Maybe this nade does just enough before the med comes off. Does a lot, but it doesn't do enough. And he does go down finally. Lobes trying to get as much information as he can for his team. But doesn't seem like he's able to see much as of yet. Katsuya. I'm surprised by this. Is he just picking him up? I guess he's just picking him up. Cool. Seems like they're gonna try it. What? Are they just... They're full relocating, I guess. And Circle goes away from them. So... Interesting. Don't know how well this one's going to work for them. But it looks like they were trying to catch Duel out, but Duel has a really, really good split here. Loeb's just waiting for his chance to activate. Smoke's coming out, trying to give them some cover. It's not amazing, but it's something. It's all they can hope for, honestly. And Loeb's, he's not quite in a position that he could actually capitalize onto this, as all of Katsuya are in one spot. Duel trying to make sure that they know exactly where all of Katsuya are before they go ahead and take this fight. Wooly, though, might have been spotted, but Loeb's is going to be the one who takes the shots. Rello goes down first. And now they know of his position. As K-Mind is blocked by smokes. Can't quite see. And now I'm just kind of imagining that emergency flares are actually going to kill some of Katsuya, because it kind of sounds funny at this point. Roth has been spotted, almost taken down. Trying to go for a little bit of a height advantage. But Duel looking very in command of this game. Loeb's trying to go for that low flank. Trying to catch them unawares. Trying to make sure he doesn't get spotted first. And straight to Wooly's left. There is DIY. Saw his gun there for a second. Nice. One more shot. Hold up. What? Well, Loeb's now has the spotlight on to everyone, but he can't quite connect the shots. He is going to peek on over, but now they know, and they're trying to get away from him. IQ, now there's just one left. It is just... Well, it's going to be Wooly who finds him, though, and Duel. They're going to take game number 2. 17 points. Mira with 8. Mira, what the heck did Mira do there, honestly? Destroyed all of Liquid in a matter of seconds. And granted, I guess one of them did go down to potentially dangerous. So, could have been crazier, technically, but still, an absolute mad game. The points divvied up as such, and the kills are just so spread out. That's why this is so much fun to see how spread out the kills are, and no one team is just kind of running away with things. But guys, we are done with Erangel for the night. We're moving on to